I can't believe you just did that.
You better suck your mother's testicles. No one's going in.
Staying in.
You! Get your hand out of your pants.
Please put your tray table up. Put the crack pipe down.
You're the least without sin person I know.
Errol, we are on the air right now.
Oh, I was digging for gold.
Wow! That's what's eating Gilbert Grape, my friends.
Well, listen, call me casual, but I love to take my time.
I don't know where your head ends and this weird turtleneck sweater begins.
Speaking of which, whatever happened to that porn star you were dating?
Oh my god, it's huge.
And now, it's West by me and West.
It's episode 26, Monday, July 22nd, 2013. Errol, what are you doing?
I'm cleaning. I still have sleep in my eye. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, God, would I just wake up?
Errol has eye bugs going on right now.
Eye buggers. Anyway, my name's Errol Gribble. I'm broadcasting live from Lansing, Michigan.
And my name is Chuck Ann Troy. I'm broadcasting live from Los Angeles, California. And we have our producer, Rob Hubbard.
Who apparently is broadcasting live from inside a truck.
He's like in an airplane or something. I don't know.
What's that sound, man?
It's very loud.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, sure can, buddy.
God damn it.
Rob is live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And this week he decided to do it from the highway, apparently. Turn that shit off.
What's going on over there?
Listen, the only reason you're on this podcast is for your technical abilities, man. If you can't handle that, you're out. We're kicking shit out of here.
Friends, we are broadcasting live on Google Plus Hangouts. If you go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/WestXMidwest, every Monday you'll find the link to join us on our live Google Plus Hangout when we record each episode. And you should subscribe, stream, and download the show and other shows on iTunes. Just search West X Midwest.
That is true.
And definitely stick around later on in the show for a special guest. This week we have professional comedy hypnotist Dennis Brunzell on the show.
Yes, which is funny. This is the first time we've actually had our guest like sort of on hold. So if you go to the hangout, I don't know if you can see him or not, but he's just sort of like hiding behind this like white curtain of death. This poor bastard's just gotta sit there like, God damn it, what am I doing with my life?
Can I please get this over with?
But we'll bring him on later, and he will make the show a lot more entertaining. So, yeah. How was everybody's week, man? Good stuff?
Good, yeah. How about that royal baby born today? Huh?
Royal baby boy.
Rest in peace, Dennis Farina. Circle of life. But yeah, the royal baby was born today. 8 pounds.
Who's Dennis Farina?
Dennis Farina from Law and Order. Snat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 69.
Yeah. Oh.
Sadly, I know more about the royal baby than I do Dennis Farina. The royal baby was born.
He was in Luck.
6
I love Dennis Farina.
Wait, what was in Luck?
Yeah, on HBO. It was like a short run. I don't know.
Well, that was the show about killing racehorses?
Yes, that is true. I don't know. Man. So were you excited about the royal baby?
No, I was trying to avoid as much of it as I could because it's
the
just,
royal fucking reptilian baby. That's what
I
that
feel
shit
like,
is.
listen, we fought for our independence so that we didn't have to care about
exactly
some royal baby across the pond, right? This is America.
Fucking those people are fucking lizard people. That shit's real.
V?
Yeah, it's like V. You ever watch like any David Icke or like it's like super crazy conspiracy theory shit. Like the royal family and like all the elite people of the world are like either being controlled by a reptilian race of aliens or they themselves are shape-shifting reptiles. Yeah, look that shit up. You can see like a picture of the queen with like fucking snake eyes and shit, and they're like, look, she's shape-shifting.
She's got a tail. I saw it.
I saw that shit. That baby had a fucking forked tongue.
No, I'm concerned about things here in the U.S., like the city of Detroit.
Okay, all
going
right.
bankrupt this week.
Bankrupt.
Filing for bankruptcy. What is going on, huh? I mean, we did talk about this a couple episodes ago.
Yes,
about this.
I told you it was going to happen.
You're a shape-shifting alien, aren't you? That can see the future.
I am. I'm the reason that it went bankrupt. No, so Keith Orr, right? They hired this
Financial manager
who was the same guy who was in charge of like handling the bankruptcy for the automotive companies.
And he got through that, right?
Yeah. No, people in, us folks here in Michigan, we're like constantly optimistic even when it doesn't make sense. Like all the news, all the radio, they're like, bankruptcy, man, this is good. We're turning around. Like, is that what that means? Because my sister went bankrupt like about a decade ago, and it was pretty shitty for the family.
She can't get a Target card.
Right.
No, so I mean, like, what happens? I mean, I saw stuff about houses in Detroit were going for like, you could buy a house in Detroit for like $1 or something,
a
right?
nickel,
Like
man,
99 cents or less.
Seriously, the 99-cent store is selling fucking condos.
Real estate. So I mean, like, what happens now? I mean, is the government gonna bail your city out? Like my taxes are gonna go.
You are gonna bail out Detroit.
Okay, all right.
No, I don't know. I don't know what happens. Like things start over. So there's some folks who get a payout. Like actually, some teachers will probably get a little bit of a payout. Somehow I don't do math, man. I don't know. But other people are gonna get like screwed because they've got like pension money coming that they just don't have the money for, which is why they declared bankruptcy. So those people aren't like gonna get.
Right. Those people, they're not getting their money.
They're not getting the money.
I want like
it's so guys, cold in the day.
Did you guys?
How the fuck are we supposed to get our money?
There was a movie called The Purge. That was out just recently. I think that is what's gonna happen. It's gonna we'll start with Detroit, and it'll just like
The Purge.
The Purge will happen.
Sounds like an eating disorder. Is that what's gonna happen in Detroit?
No, man. People are starving in Detroit.
They're not though.
They know purging.
Man, everybody's eating fucking churros and shit. That's racist. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's move on. Anyway, another fun thing about today and this week. Today actually is the birthday of the Reverend William Archibald Spooner, who is a lecturer famous for what is now known as Spoonerisms. They're slips of the tongue where the consonants of words are reversed. One of his flubs was issued as he officiated at a wedding. It's probably one of the most famous ones. It's now kiss to marry to cuss the bride.
Oh my God.
Get it? So you switch. So there's a lot of them, right?
This jackass ruined my wedding.
I'm gonna because you're goddamn witty spoonerisms.
You couldn't hold spoonerisms back for one day.
I'm gonna stab you, Chuck. I'm gonna stab you with a hypodemic nurdle.
Come on.
Get it? I will go help me Sod instead of so help me God. Get it? You got very mad banners. Let's see. This is the.
But that wait. It said consonants. He flubs consonants. Okay, all right. So it's not.
Yeah. So like oh man, I hit that part of my arm that really hurts, but everybody's like, oh, that's funny because I just hit my bunny phone.
Spoonerisms.
How about,
ladies and gentlemen?
Why don't we go to the movies and get some cop porn?
I mean, that's kind of funny. Cop porn?
Cop porn.
Right. I mean, those spoonerisms are kind of like, that's like a fifth grade joke book.
No, yeah, that's like your uncle's jokes. Like, which, I mean, we are at this point. Like, we're very close to being the awkward, not funny uncles.
I already think they're hilarious.
Oh God damn it. That's actually no. I'm going to be honest. That's why I added it into the podcast this week. I wanted to share that because I was like, I guarantee Rob Hubbard's got a spoonerism.
Rob's already ordered volumes 1 through 10, Spoonerisms, by Reverend William
Archibald's greatest spoonerisms. He's writing it down right now. He's like, holy shit, cop porn. Oh my God, I better write that down so I don't forget it.
Check Amazon.com for latest Spooner joke book.
Ridiculous.
Oh, Spoonerism. He didn't invent spooning. That's the guy that we need to pay tribute to.
Yeah, right. invented a little love in the bed with the butt against the butt or the penis.
What?
What?
Excuse me, sir.
Is that not? Am I spooning wrong? I don't know how you stack your spoons. Anyway, so a marijuana pipe was found in a Burger King kids meal this week.
Whoa, best toy ever.
Right? A pipe filled with marijuana has been found inside a Burger King kids meal in Dundee, Michigan. Customer was shocked to discover the drug paraphernalia when he opened the meal he had bought for his 4-year-old grandson at the fast food branch in Dundee.
Oh, God.
Now, Dundee is, it's like right south. It's right by the border, yeah?
Yeah, it's probably just maybe 20 minutes north of the Ohio-Michigan border.
Not like a big city, so, I mean, I don't know why you're like, anyway. So police were called to the scene where the 23-year-old employee admitted the drugs were his and that he had put them in the meal to keep them hidden while he worked.
He's smoking on the job. He's frying. He's on the fryer, lighting up a bowl. His manager comes rolling around. He stuffs it into a kid's meal.
Yeah, like, really, pal? I mean, clearly you got to be high if that's where you're going to choose to fucking hide it, is inside the kid's meal.
Oh, God. I wonder how that kid reacted when they were like, sorry, you got to listen, my grandson.
Fuck you. This is my pipe.
It's mine. I don't know what it is, but it's a pipe.
I've been trying to. I've been eating the green stuff inside it for the last 10 minutes. It's awesome.
I'm feeling sweet, Grandpa.
Yeah, I guess so. The grandparents called 911 right away because they were like, "Oh, this looks weird." So, like the kid, and then they ended up checking his car and they found more fucking high-ons working at Burger King. So yeah, keep your. My favorite part of the show, awkward silences where we try not to talk over each other.
Yeah, the people serving us our food, huh?
What?
Have, stuff in bowls and...
Oh. God damn it. This is why we don't do a podcast.
This is why... Anyway, aside from the big news coming out of... the UK today about the royal baby. British Prime Minister David Cameron today announced an aggressive plan to crack down on online pornography, meaning that the UK is going to block all online porn by default later this year.
What? What do you, I'm sorry, what?
He's banning porn from their internet as part of an ongoing campaign to protect children from its corroding influence.
You can't do, like, I'm like really upset about this. I don't know why I'm so upset, but you can't do that. Like the UK,
don't take away my porn.
The UK is where like they created porn.
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't the Daily Mail just have topless pictures in it? Like
exactly right. Like they have
all day long.
They have commercials where like nudity's okay.
Right. But I guess under Cameron's plan, online porn will be blocked by default for all new UK household internet connections, meaning consumers will have to tell their ISP, their internet service providers, whether they want to disable the filters. By default, it's turned off, and then you have to make that call.
Want to make that phone call?
Make that call and be like, your wife's in the other room. You're like, I gotta be real quiet right now, but. Is it cool if you guys just...
No, you know what? That's not what it is. If your wife is in the other room, then yeah, you should not be making that awkward phone call. Go to your wife and do what you do as a married couple. It's for those poor lonely bastards who are like, hey, this is Errol in Flat C. I haven't had sex in like 8 months. You really, please just take the fucking filter off. Just
turn
please.
My porn on, please.
I've been looking at the lingerie section of the fucking
Victoria's Secret online, and it's not working.
It's not working. That's not porn. Please disable that.
The plan will also make it a crime to possess extreme pornography, such as images or video of, like simulated rape or child pornography. Yeah, that I can get behind.
Although, okay, wait. So this is just in the UK. It's not in like all of the European Union.
No, it's just the United Kingdom.
because Germans are not going to go for that.
They're not gonna be down with that.
They love their bestiality in Germany.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of a weird situation, but I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be down for it. Like it's like there are problems with this whole plan, though. Don't you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like parents should have that responsibility to be like, don't look at porn, children. If
Right.
if the Prime
Or if
Minister's
if you're in a relationship and like your porn addiction is like negatively affecting your relationship, you should have the fucking self-control to be like, look, I'm gonna get some help. I'm gonna stop touching my wang myself. I'm gonna fucking turn it off. I don't need Big Brother.
yeah. Just be ready when it comes across the pond and it's over here.
It is. Yeah,
and your
seriously.
boy Obama's like, guess what? No
The
porn for
NSA
you anymore.
Guess what? The NSA knows how much porn you've been watching, so now we're cutting you off, pal.
Give me a call if you want it back on.
Well, so Dubai is trying to help their folks as well. They're not forcing it on them like the UK, but they're offering gold to fight the obesity epidemic.
Oh, Mexico needs to do that.
Mexico ain't got no money.
They ain't got no gold. They got that fool's gold, that iron pyrite.
What is that? Why are you plugging iron pyrite? No, so Dubai's government, they're going to pay residents in gold for losing those extra pounds as part of a government campaign to fight growing obesity in the Gulf Arab Emirate.
God, they have just so much money over there that they're just like,
Seriously.
fuck Jenny Craig, take this bar of gold and stop eating.
Stop eating. I'll pay you gold.
I will hit you over the head with this gold bar right now.
Isn't Dubai that country that literally is like they just built it? It's this island that is all man-made.
It's the
Yes, they built the island and all the buildings, and it was all. Didn't Dubai just go bankrupt a couple of years ago?
Oh yeah,
Hell no.
probably because
Really?
they're people. If they went
think so.
bankrupt, this is not what they should be doing right now.
I thought
It's
Dubai
to-
was one of.
It's
I thought-
totally a touristy island. It's totally touristy.
I thought Dubai was like one of the richest countries in the world.
It is.
It was, and then it went bankrupt.
Rob,
But
I
they
don't, Rob,
they could-
forgive me, but I don't know if I trust your sources.
How can they offer out gold anyway? So what's
Right.
going
So
on? How can I get some gold?
Listen to this. Listen to this. The 30-day weight loss challenge was launched on Friday to coincide with the Muslim holy month of Ramadan, right, where you don't eat during daylight hours because many eat too much after breaking the fast, right? So, like, after the sun goes down, they just gorge in these traditional dishes loaded with fat and sugar that can push their daily calorie intake well above levels outside of Ramadan. So, listen, bankrupt. For every kilogram dropped by August 16th, contestants who register can walk away with a gram of gold, currently worth $42. So,
Wow.
yeah, for every fucking gram. And the top 3 dieters can win gold coins worth up to $5,400, and the contestant has to lose a minimum of 4 pounds to qualify for the contest. 4.4 pounds, so 5 pounds.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bankrupt country, man. That sounds like they've got some
Yeah.
cash to burn.
Right?
We have contests here to see how much some fat white guy can stuff hot dogs down his throat, while countries are dumping gold on people to stop eating.
I would join that contest in a heartbeat. And that would be my last heartbeat. No, you know what though? I was like, man, I would do that. I really wished I lived in Dubai. Up till now, I was like, I don't trust Dubai. I don't trust a country that's like not like that's built by man. I'm just waiting for some horrible like hurricane or natural disaster to just tear it off the planet. But if they're gonna pay me $5,000, man, I will stop eating.
I will stop eating too for that $5,000.
Right.
The city of Irvine, California, is one of those man-made cities. It's like completely this like perfect square grid and like all the houses and everything. It's kind of Stepford like. It's really weird.
No, but it's not. But the land that it's on isn't man-made.
Yeah, all cities are man-made.
Oh, Dubai was like, come on,
right,
you're not
okay, Rob
this
Hubbard.
Mr. Civil Engineer over here. All cities are man-made. No, I was
take a
saying,
degree.
I was saying that Irvine
Oh my
is
god.
the difference. Yeah, is Dubai is a man-made island. Irvine is like it's a corporate-owned like city.
Right,
like it
right.
Was,
I
anyway.
got it. I understood what you're saying.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, Dubai is literally like they created an island off the coast of.
I
don't know.
Whatever country it is, because we don't know any geography.
Because we're Americans and we don't know shit. All we know is that we want somebody to pay me to lose weight.
I will die starving from not eating for a bar of gold.
Yeah, yeah. But I would also, if you're not going to pay me, then I will die by gorging myself in too much food every day.
Like cake.
Like cake.
I came across an article this week about how singing Happy Birthday makes cake taste better.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Rituals such as saying grace, making a birthday wish while blowing out candles, or the ceremonial cutting of the cake before eating can enhance the flavor of the food, according to a new study. The study by researchers from Minnesota University could explain why we have so many unusual customs and quirky habits when it comes to eating or drinking. Like, like how people, when they go get their morning coffee, they'll take their packet of sugar and they'll shake it and then they'll rip it over and pour it. Somehow that makes that coffee taste better to those people. You know what I mean? And that's just like how, like when we sing Happy Birthday, I guess I
can see that. Yeah, it's like the excitement of it, or like that'll trigger like a memory of when you had it the first time and you were like, I like this, I want to have this again. Yes. Now you're recreating that experience. Oh, totally. It's like all the rituals you do when you fucking doing drugs. Like
this is gonna make me higher somehow.
Somehow
drinking this gallon of orange juice.
This gallon of orange juice. I'm gonna roll the towel and put it under the door. Gonna get out my little Mr. Wiffle.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I do things like that. When it comes to candy, like I'll take 3 different flavors of Starburst, and I'll make it into like a little Starburst sandwich. And for some reason, that makes me enjoy my candy a little more. Do you have any?
But that's not like a ritual though. Like I combine foods. Like I take the hash brown for the McMuffin or whatever, like the sausage McMuffin. I just put the hash brown on, but that's just like that makes it taste better because I'm like I want as much food in my mouth as fast as possible.
That's a McGribble right there.
That's a McGribble.
Okay, so do you have any actual rituals before you eat? Outside of saying grace or what? I mean,
I take my pants off before I eat. I mean, there's that.
Well, that would make eating more enjoyable, I think.
You know what? I thought of that joke. I was like, I'll say that, but it's not a joke. Like that's totally real.
It's funny because it's real.
It's funny because it's true. Like I'll be doing, especially when I'm doing a show, and like when Lynn's out of town or whatever, I'll cook myself this huge meal late at night, and I'll just strip down to my fucking undies and just sit there like a fat little Buddha, just pounding it in. It tastes amazing.
Yeah, eating naked's not bad.
I'm telling you, folks, if you haven't tried it, take your clothes off the next time you're at a restaurant.
You're missing out.
You are missing out. So, speaking of missing out, the Vatican offers a way for their fellow Catholics to miss out on some time in hell, or purgatory, really. You're a Catholic, yes?
Yes, I am. Not practicing.
No. Oh, you're fucked then. The Vatican offers time off purgatory for Twitter followers of Pope Francis.
Oh, well, then I'm not off the hook. I'm not going to hell. I'll just follow the Pope.
Yeah, listen to this. So in their latest attempt to keep up with the times, the Vatican has married one of its oldest traditions to the world of social media by offering indulgences to followers of Pope Francis's tweets. Apart from the papal Twitter account, the Vatican has launched an online news portal supported by an app, a Facebook page, and it plans to use the online social networking site Pinterest. Fucking
Pope. Follow the Pope on the Pope's pinning communion this week.
What are indulgences?
I don't know. I'm guessing, like sins,
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
right? I don't know.
I know what they are because I did the research for this fucking story that I threw up here. But I totally thought, like, oh, Chuck's Catholic. I'll ask him and he'll tell us about indulgences. You're the worst Catholic I've ever met.
The best Catholic, right? People hate Catholics.
Indulgences are things you can do to get time off of purgatory, right? Because, like, supposedly you go to purgatory for a period of time no matter what, on your way into heaven. And so they were corrupted back in the old days where corrupt priests and popes and shit would make people pay for indulgences. They were like, yeah, here, give me a fucking $100 and you get 10 years off of purgatory. Well, now, you can walk the holy steps and you can get like 7 years off. You can, there's all these sort of like ritual kind of things you can do.
Say a million Hail Marys.
Right,
tonight.
but now all you got to do is fucking
follow the Pope.
But it's not just like they got all uppity about it. They were like, look, it's not like fucking going to a vending machine, okay? You can't just like follow the Pope. You can't just like go online at any time. It's specifically for the Catholic World Youth Day in Brazil.
Okay.
You have to like be following like the live Twitter feed of that and like praying and asking for forgiveness and shit while you're doing it.
Gosh, I would rather just pay. I'm like, here, it's a couple dollars. Can I just have a month off of purgatory? Please, instead of following the Pope.
You want to get paid to lose weight, but you will pay to not go to hell.
I think it'd be hilarious if they were like, you have to follow the Pope on Twitter and then confess your sins as an @ reply on Twitter.
There it is. There it is.
They're like @Pope Francis or whatever. Like, I was looking at porn. My wife was at work before they block it.
Good stuff. Well, we can't get any worse. Let's. Speaking of getting brainwashed, we should bring on our guest this week. What do you say?
That's right. We have Dennis Brunzell, professional comedy hypnotist, coming to the show.
Dennis Brunzell, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa, can't hear.
Hey, there we go. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Sorry, guys. I was tweeting my confession to the Pope.
Hey. Dear Pope, I don't have my pants on right now. Love Dennis.
It's been 120 characters since my last confession.
Dennis Brunzell, how are you? Thank you for being on the show this evening.
Chuck, I'm doing very good. Thanks for having me, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, man, our pleasure. So Chuck and Rob know Dennis. I know him too, but I was like the goofy, weird friend that was hanging out. But once again, Chuck and Rob have brought on an old college buddy, and this podcast has become like a fucking Eastern Michigan University reunion.
Well, the only reason I came on is I want to know who had sex after Batman and Robin in June of 1997.
Oh, yes!
There you go.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me, but if you want to spread that rumor, I won't deny it.
There.
All right.
We've gotten to the bottom of that. Awesome, Dennis. Thank you. So what's going on, man? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing real well. I'm out here, still out here in southeastern Michigan, out in Canton. I'm a school counselor for my real job.
Yeah.
But I'm been doing this stage comedy hypnosis bit now for a while. I'm trying to get that off the ground, and it's a lot of fun.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. I watched a video that you posted online of one of your performances that you subjected your wife to. She was
God
one of the
bless
people
her.
you hypnotized. Oh, it's awesome. So you've been doing this for about 6 months now. You said studying for 2 years, and you've been doing it for 6 months?
Yeah, I've been doing magic for years and years because I thought it was a good way to pick up girls and be the center of attention.
I don't know if that's true. It's like magics and comic books. Girls fucking love them.
Oh, they love it. They're all over it. Watch this coin disappear.
Watch your virginity stay.
It stayed, and it never went away. Yeah, I did magic for a lot of years and actually had a gig here and there, and I was never a great magician. You know, I'd go to these parties and I'd have these big briefcases full of tricks, and eventually what I kind of started to do was just kind of narrow it down, and that led me down the rabbit hole. And I know, eventually I kind of like studied mentalism, mind reading.
Oh yeah,
I know, crazy stuff. And then that kind of led into hypnosis, and you know, it's great because I can do like a whole show with nothing but my iPod and some chairs.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it's fun. It's hilarious. I saw first time I ever saw it was over at a orientation at Eastern. They had this comedy hypnosis guy up there for the orientation, and it was one of the funniest things I ever saw. And I thought there was no way I could ever do that, and here I am.
That's awesome.
Chuck, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of like nervous to watch Dennis.
I know.
I'm like, don't make eye contact.
Don't make.
Why is he swinging that pocket watch right now?
What? I just feel the urge to cluck like a chicken.
I was waiting for the first cluck like a chicken reference.
Yeah,
because
there's always a chicken joke.
Inevitably, whenever I tell anybody I'm a hypnosis, I kind of count down in my head how long it takes someone to cluck like a chicken.
That's me, the guy with the obvious bad jokes.
So where have you performed, and like what shows have you been? Because Joe Davis was on the show, and he said that you opened for them at Motor City Improv.
Yeah, Joe.
Awesome.
We totally just randomly bumped into each other at our local comic book store.
Nice.
And that, yeah, I know, it was crazy. It was karma. And that was the first time that I'd seen him in years, and we had that perfunctory conversation in line waiting for my Walking Dead to get checked out. And
you quickly hypnotized him.
Very quickly. And
Sleep
then,
now.
and then through the wonder of Facebook, we kind of hooked up, and he invited me to open for their show out in Ann Arbor at a place called Live, and
Oh yeah.
I did about a 50-minute set that was only supposed to be about 40, but I had no idea how long I was on there for. And we had about 4 people on stage, and it was really neat. It was really fun. It's new. A lot of people have never seen that kind of a stage hypnosis show before.
Yeah, I've never been to one.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, it's so awesome to watch your videos and see these people just totally like.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
so tell, like, sort of go through what you do to people and sort of how fucked up it gets.
Oh, don't worry. Well, so the first thing you got to understand, like, Hollywood does no favors for hypnotism.
Sure.
So there's no Manchurian Candidate. There's no
Manchurian.
Queen of Hearts. There's no Shallow Hal. That's all bupkis, And
Yeah.
But that's what most people think because they've never actually seen a show.
Right.
So all that hypnosis really is kind of just this relaxed, focused state that allows you to take suggestion. And actually, most people enter one of these states like multiple times a day.
Yeah, Rob lives in that state.
Well, so have you ever done that thing where you're like, you're driving down the road and then you end up in your driveway and you have no idea how you actually got there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's actually...
That's Dennis hypnotizing you.
That is me in your car across the station.
I just thought I was really stoned, but it's actually Dennis.
I don't know if that's comforting or creepy. That is me the whole time. Mystery solved. But like that's actually an example of it. Or
Okay.
if
Cool.
you're like, or if you're reading a book and an hour later you don't remember flipping pages.
Right.
I drift off, yeah.
Yeah, that's because your brain just gets real focused, and that's all that a hypnotic state is. So what I do is I get people on stage and do what's called an induction, and that's when we actually put them under, and then we just kind of have some fun with them.
That sounds so much fun.
Yeah, what's the craziest thing you've ever made people do?
Oh gosh, one of the craziest things. So one of the bits, and it was in that video, and it's a great bit, which is the shoe phone bit, which is you basically just convince someone that their shoe is a phone, and and madness ensues. But I did a graduation party, and it was really neat because it was just out in someone's backyard. They had a tent, and we just did it right in their backyard, and we had 4 people up on stage. We had 3 teenagers and a grandma. The grandma was awesome, by the way. Oh my God, she was hilarious. But anyway, so we did the shoe phone bit, and what I tell the people is you're going to, when I count to 3, your right shoe will become a phone, and it's going to be your favorite celebrity. And I leave it up to them to choose who it is. So, once I do that, I had 2 kids, and they both picked Stephen Colbert.
Oh, my God.
And the funny thing was they're sitting next to each other, and they actually get into this argument that they're talking to Stephen Colbert and the other person isn't.
God.
And it kind of got a little tense until I told them about 3-way calling. And I pushed, and they were able to look at their phone and push the buttons, and they had a 3-way conversation with Stephen Colbert.
Oh my God!
Way.
And it was just hilarious. I didn't do anything. I just sat back and let them do it. It was hilarious.
Wow, that's amazing.
I know, right? When people come out of it, do they remember the experience and stuff?
They can. Different hypnotists will approach it differently. Some people will actually say you won't remember any of this, but don't worry because it's all on video and your friends will tell you anyway.
Right.
What I like to do is I at the end of the show I tell my people on stage that some of this will be foggy, some of it you'll remember, some of it you'll choose not to remember, and that's totally up to you. And
cool.
I leave it up to them. I think it's a little cruel to have the people kind of actually forget about it and then walk away, and then I don't know. I just think that's a little. Some people do it because it's funny, and the people walk off stage having no clue what just happened.
But that seems really cruel for one quick joke at the end. You've now fucked with that person for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
You're like, I have 10 minutes of my life. I don't know where it went.
Oh yeah. And a great thing, actually, when you go through the thing, 20 minutes of hypnosis is like a 2-hour nap.
Oh wow.
And you can just you come up, you feel refreshed, you feel great.
I need that. Awesome. Can you just hypnotize me because I am not getting proper sleep at night.
You want to try a little something?
Yeah, let's do. Can you do that?
Well, we'll try this. We won't do full hypnosis, but we'll just do a little thing. And
oh God damn it!
I know this is the interactive part of the show.
That's right. If anyone is watching on Google, hey Rob, do we have anybody on Google Plus right now watching? Nope.
No.
We do have a viewer.
Hi, viewer.
Hello, viewer.
Well,
Hello, viewer.
I'll kind of try to describe this audibly, and I think this will work over, even if you're just listening. So? Yeah, why not? Right. We'll try something. This is just a little. This isn't hypnosis, but it's just a little thing. So, all right, this is what I want you to do. All right, so kind of sit back in your chair a little bit.
I don't have a chair.
There you go, and put your feet flat on the floor there. Hear the shuffling. Excellent. All right. Now, without getting in the microphone there, take just a couple deep breaths in. Kind of just feel that relaxation, because that's all that hypnosis is. It's just a nice, relaxed kind of a thing, and feel that air kind of go in your lungs a little bit. Now, this is what I'm going to have you do. All right. Taking one more deep breath in, and let it out. Very good. Now, actually, take your hands and reach them out in front of you. Just kind of fingers extended, kind of like you're doing the zombie thing there, for those that are listening. And then take your hands and clasp them together like you're going to pray, and then you kind of fold them up like this. So you got your hands folded in front of you, just like you're going to pray. And then take your 2 index fingers and point them up apart from each other. Now, what I want you to do is, looking through that space between your fingers and using your imagination, imagine that the tips of your fingers are 2 powerful magnets. Looking at that space between your fingertips, imagine that they are 2 powerful magnets. And what you're going to be feeling right about now is those fingertips coming closer and closer together until they touch right about now. Now, as they touch, and you can imagine, not only are those magnets really strong magnets, they're actually super glued together. Your fingers are super glued together. What I want you to do is I want you to try to get those fingertips apart and notice what it feels like to have them glued together. In fact, the harder you try to pull those fingertips apart, the tighter they get together. The tighter they get together, the harder it is to pull them apart. Now, what I'm going to do is on the count of 3. I'm just going to snap my fingers, and you're going to find out that they're going to come apart real quick. 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead, and they will come apart like nothing.
What the hell, dude? No way!
You're a wizard.
That was insane.
You're going to get burned at the stake.
Oh,
Here, let's step it up. Let's step it up, all right? Same thing, all right?
Okay.
Feet flat on the floor. All right, because now you know how to do this, right? You guys are pros. Deep breath in. Let it out. One more deep breath in. Now, instead of your fingertips, I want you to take your fists and hold them out in front of you. Kind of like, you're doing the power ring thing. Put your fists together so your knuckles interlace. Got that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that same magnet that was holding your fingertips together is now holding your fists together. Can you imagine what that would be like? That same power. So what I want you to try to do is to pull those 2 magnets that are your fists apart. And the harder that you try to pull those fists together, the more they're going to want to get together. The more they get together, the harder it's going to be for them to get apart. You can make it so that those are actually absolutely 100% stuck together. And they can stay that way. We can keep it this way the entire show, but that's going to be hard. So what I'm going to do is, again, on the count of 3, just a simple snap, and it's going to come loose. 1, 2, and 3, and they're loose.
Jesus.
Very good.
What is happening right now?
Oh, my God. Oh,
I hope no one was doing that while they were
amazing.
driving. I should have said that earlier.
Yeah, folks, I hope you weren't driving or operating on a person's brain. And
That was amazing, Dennis.
that's
Holy
good
cow.
stuff.
God,
That's
I want
fun
to.
stuff.
I need to follow the Pope. I feel. Follow the Pope on Twitter. I
We
don't know
got,
what's going on.
we got a demon on our podcast.
The
This
dark
is-
arts.
That's good
that's
stuff.
so have you ever used? That was really, really cool. Have you ever
Yeah,
used,
thank you.
the power of hypnotism for like personal
evil?
gain?
Yeah, it's usually right for evil means.
Personal gain. Like, have you hypnotized like your children to like mow the lawn? do
No, because I am an ethical person.
That's right. No, you are
And I am-
morally.
I am morally on par, and I don't want to have to tweet the Pope to ask for forgiveness. So
You never, come on, never like gone into the bedroom and like, Julie, when I take my pants off, you're gonna see the biggest penis you've ever seen.
Julie's been wonderful because, like, one of the things about hypnosis is that it's like when you do magic and you're practicing, you can practice in front of a mirror with a deck of cards or a coin, and you practice until you got it, and then you go out and you do it. But with hypnosis, you don't practice. You're either doing it or you're not.
Right.
And
Right.
so, Julie's been my guinea pig more than
Yeah,
more than once.
God.
God bless her. But like that's the big thing that I have a mentor out in Vegas named Jay Noblezada. He's the one that kind of got me taught. And his big thing is do a show. Go out there and do a show, because you can read and you can study all you want, but if you're not doing it, you're not doing it. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So has it ever happened where like someone didn't take suggestion and it like threw everything off, or like what happens at that point?
Well, so the way I structure the show is that finger thing that we just did earlier.
Yeah.
So that's actually something I do at the beginning of my show, and it's a test. It's a way of kind of weaning out who would be good subjects and who wouldn't be. So once I do that, what I say next is, if this worked for you, then you would be a great person to come up on stage and give this a shot.
Yeah. Okay,
So right there, it kind of weans out the people. But I mean, if someone's going to be a prick and say, I'm going to, he's no way he's going to hypnotize me. You're right. I'm not. You can't. I can't force you. I can't force you. If you don't want to be hypnotized, you're not going to be.
And what the hell are you doing at the show then?
No, exactly. It's if your job is to be the guy, hey, I'm going to be on stage and show this guy he's a fake, you're just going to ruin my show. So what I'll do, there was a couple times when I had people on stage that it's just not working, and then I just kind of tap them on the shoulder and send them down and have fun with the people that's left. And that's fine. It doesn't work on everybody, but if the people come up on stage and they want it to work, it'll work.
Yeah. Clearly it works on Chuck and I.
Oh, yes.
We're the
I was
most
so into it.
suggestive people.
Oh, that was great. Now, how can people get a hold of you to book you for shows?
Do you have any shows booked that are coming up, or?
I got some. I'm actually trying to book some stuff up for Halloween.
Awesome.
I got a birthday party coming up. I've done shows like at coffee houses, parties. I'm trying to get kind of break into the whole corporate events.
Those fuckers got money.
Yeah, they do. I can do I'll do small parties. So the best way to get a hold of me is to like me on my Facebook fan page, Dennis Brunzell, comedy hypnotist. Which maybe it'll be linked somewhere here eventually. But yeah, just Dennis Brunzell, Brunzell, comedy hypnotist. It pops right up on Facebook. That's the best way to get a hold of me. Contact information, yada yada. It's all there. And there's some videos. There's the video you've seen. You can see some people up on stage having fun.
Yeah, you should check out his videos. They're hilarious.
They are.
Yeah, so go to facebook.com/Brunzell Hypnosis. That's BRUNZELL Hypnosis, and you can like Dennis on there, and you can get a hold of him. Book your show.
In fact, if you're hanging out right now, the link that we have on our West by Midwest page, I just put the link to his comedy hypnotist page.
Awesome.
So, and we will of course do it again on Podomatic and all of our other places. But yeah, sorry, Chuck, continue.
No, yeah, that's it. That's awesome.
That's it.
No. I mean, like that. Yeah, that's the best way to get a hold of him, and just jump on Facebook and contact Dennis there for all your, if you want to embarrass your kids. Get them up there.
I still think you should do it like at school. Like, kids come in for counseling, and you're like, asleep.
And you have no problems.
Go back to class. Like, oh my God, you're the best counselor ever.
This is great. I could. Yes, that would be unethical, and I would never do that.
Well, the next time I'm in Detroit with these fools, we're gonna go to one of your shows, and we're going up on stage.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. I'd love to have you. I would love to have you and do a show.
If folks want to donate, both to Dennis or to us, we will put together a show for just Rob, Chuck, and I.
And if you want them to cluck like a chicken, I can make that happen too.
You can watch them.
That's right. We'll put that up online.
So cool. Dennis, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, everybody.
Good to see you again.
I'm still kind of nervous that once we end this and stop talking to you, that you've hypnotized us somehow, and there's gonna be
I'm gonna hear somebody's gonna say like banana, and I'm gonna pee my fucking pants or something.
But thanks for coming by the show, and regards to your family and Julie.
Yes,
and your
tell
kids.
Julie we love her, and congratulations on her new endeavors in life. I'm very proud
I'll pass
of her.
those along. But
Good.
She says she sends her best. So thanks, guys, for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Awesome,
man.
Dennis.
Thanks a lot.
Talk to you soon.
Mm-hmm.
You friends, you can see Errol in Tuna Does Vegas for how many more weeks, Errol?
I don't know.
You
70.
opened this past weekend, had a successful opening.
We did. We got 4 more weeks at the Williamson Theater. Holy Lord, it's ridiculous. I don't know. It's goofy Texas ridiculous fun. Good houses. Yeah, it's a sweaty, stupid mess. So come check it out.
Come check out Errol. Episode 5 of Bad Porn will be posted this week. We still haven't posted.
Where will it be posted, Chuck? Is it going to be on?
I'll post it on my page, but I'll try to post it on the West by Midwest Facebook page.
Please.
But yeah, friends, thank you for listening this week. Please go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/WestXMidwest. You can follow us on Twitter, like the Pope, at West_X_Midwest.
We will grant indulgences if you follow us on Twitter.
You can email us at westxmidwestpodcast@gmail.com. You can watch this show with Dennis Brunzell hypnotizing Errol, Rob, and I on our YouTube channel, which is just West X Midwest. You can search that out. But most importantly, subscribe, stream, download, write a review on iTunes, and tell a friend how awesome this show was this week.
I'm just letting you finish.
Oh, okay. Thank you for listening, everybody.
No. All right. So once again, thanks again to our guest. Make sure you like his Facebook page. Dennis Brunzell, amazing hypnotist.
Comedy hypnotism.
Comedy hypnotism. And thanks again for listening, and we'll see y'all next week.
That's right. I'm Chuck Anchory.
I'm Errol Gribble. On behalf of Rob Hubbard, this has been
West
by Midwest. See you next week.
can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they broke and you're so biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they broke and you're so biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they broke and you're so biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me, and I just love your flashy ways.